Welcome back to the channel. This week we had, what did we have?
We had a tornado warning and a tornado.
And a tornado. We had a tornado warning and a tornado. But we did get a record, and I was pretty excited about the new Criterion releases. And so there's lots to see in this weekly vlog. This is why we can't make YouTube videos today. So my tape player is broken, and I'm trying to convert some old tapes that I have. And so this is an old Panasonic tape recorder, but you can see the tape isn't playing. And
oh my gosh, the dust from the 70s.
That's from the 70s. I don't know if you can even use that. You can turn it over to the other side though if you want. I was thinking maybe we should drop it again and see if that happens. I think I dropped this and then it didn't play, but you can turn it over to show the other side too if you want. I guess I shouldn't say that because it's like, yeah, it's the Panasonic, what is it? The Panasonic RQ-A200, which I think it's a really old tape recorder. So we're looking for someone. So we got this old recorder to work with an auxiliary cable going to this older Bose speaker. And so what I'm trying to do here is just take what's on this tape, which is nothing at this point, even though the tape's running right now. It's a really old tape, and but there are some sounds on it, I think, from my family. So I'm trying to move that into just record that on my computer so that I don't have to rely on this tape anymore. So maybe I don't need to get a new tape recorder. That's the answer for that. And it's still very loud here. There's a lot of banging downstairs. I think they're replacing a window downstairs. So Criterion just announced their releases for October, and I thought I would share just a quick reaction on some of the titles that I'm excited about. This one for sure I'm excited about. I Walk with a Zombie, The Seventh Victim, produced by Val Lewton. I just love these movies. I'm gonna read a little bit of this too. Terror lives in the shadows in a pair of mesmerizingly moody horror milestones. This sounds like cozy horror to me. Conjured from the imagination of Val Lewton, the visionary producer auteur who turned our fears of the unseen and the unknown into haunting excursions into existential dread. So I'm really looking forward to these. And there's lots of extra features on this too. I have the Criterion release of Cat People that has a great documentary about Val Lewton. But this one also has the, outside of the 4K restorations of both of the films, an audio commentary featuring authors Kim Newman and Stephen Jones, an audio commentary with film historian Steve Haberman. I'm really interested in this interview with film critic and historian Imogen Sarah Smith, one of my favorite critics and historians. Audio essays, and then also this I'm really excited about, Shadows in the Dark, The Val Lewton Legacy, which is a documentary featuring Newman, Valley Lewton, son of producer Val Lewton, filmmakers William Friedkin, Guillermo del Toro, George Romero, John Landis, and Robert Wise, author Neil Gaiman, actor Sarah Karloff, and others. So this is a really exciting release. I'm so happy that Criterion decided to pick these two up, and I'm looking forward to it. Obviously, I'm excited about all the Criterion releases, but this one really caught my eye. The other one I don't know as much about is Pandora's Box, which is from 1929, and but I'm interested in seeing this. One of the masters of early German cinema, G.W. Pabst, seemed to have an innate talent for discovering actresses, and perhaps none of his female stars shone brighter than Kansas native and one-time Ziegfeld girl Louis Brooks, whose legendary persona was defined by Pabst's lurid, controversial melodrama Pandora's Box. So I haven't seen this one, but I'm excited about it. It looks really good. This also has lots of extra features on it, and it's interesting. I guess this one was released before. I'm not really sure, but since this is really my first reaction to it, but it is an earlier spine number 358, so this may be an upgrade. But it's got a lot of extra features on it, audio commentaries, a documentary, rare interviews. So really excited about these releases, and let me know in the comments if you're excited about any of the releases that you saw today, which is Monday, from the Criterion Collection. This is turning out to be the summer of storms.
Okay, it's time to go now.
Okay. So this year, for some reason, Jesse and I are really into watching The Walking Dead, and and we love zombie films too. And this is my little zombie section of my horror film collection. I keep all my, I don't really keep these in alphabetical order, but we kind of keep them in an order that we know. Which maybe you do this with your collection, where we just keep all the zombie films together. We only really have one season of Walking Dead on physical media, but we did buy all the digital, or we did buy digital copies of the series on Fandango at home when they were doing a deal. So we just have season 9, and probably if we go back to Big Lots, we'll pick up another season or two if we can. I know they've got, I think, some steelbooks there too, but anyway, this is our little zombie section. And so we have Zombieland, 28 Days Later. We've got The Last of Us, which I think is a really great series. We have been thinking about maybe watching this year during Halloween season, maybe watching Night of the Living Dead plus Dawn of the Dead and Day of the Dead in order. The other thing too is we did decide, I know we were talking about this in the vlog last week, about getting AMC Plus, and we noticed that today is one of the Prime days, and there was a Prime Day deal for AMC Plus for $4.49 for the first 2 months. So we did pick that up because we want to see all the other series related to Walking Dead. So I've done also videos on the channel with my full horror collection, so we might do another one of those this year. We're not really sure, but I've really sort of expanded my horror collection. There's a lot of horror films that I don't really watch anymore, but most of the ones that I have here, my wife and I really enjoy watching, and they're ones that we can rewatch over and over again for the most part. So on AMC Plus, we're just looking through the Walking Dead universe since we just started season 11 of The Walking Dead today. And we're really liking it so far. I'm really excited to get into these other series, which they have The Walking Dead, The Ones Who Live, which looks really good. We have the Daryl Dixon series, also Dead City, and then Fear the Walking Dead, which has, I think, it has 8 seasons. So that's gonna take a lot of time. We have Walking Dead, The World Beyond, Tales of the Walking Dead. There's so much extra content on here, which is really good. Walking Dead Origin Stories, The Walking Dead, The Return. This is The Ones Who Live, which we were just talking about. And let's see, what else is there? Daryl Dixon, Cast Diaries, Dead City Cast Diaries, Drive-In Walking Dead City. So there's so many things here. Walking Dead, this is like the best of it. I doubt we'll watch any of these, but it is interesting to have these here. So much to watch. We're really excited about it, and looking forward to getting into it. Also, one series we forgot about that we used to watch years ago, 7 seasons of Comic Book Man, which is really good, with Kevin Smith, which is the unscripted series. Follows the antics and master fanboy Kevin Smith's New Jersey comic shop. So we're really excited to dive into that one again too. too much vinyl, but this looks like it was shipped pretty good from Barnes & Noble. And I got a couple movies. I also got this record, which we don't usually get too much. They shipped it pretty good though, right?
Yeah,
so like a box inside a box, which is nice, right?
So you can tell by my inability to open it.
Ooh. Oh, I gotta flip it over now. Oh boy. It says a bonus track on it, right? Oops.
Yeah.
I go over the side because the light's really getting it. Oh, okay. First vinyl we've ordered in quite a while. But there it is, and this is an exclusive Barnes & Noble Pale Blue Haze colored vinyl. I was shopping the Kino Lorber sale today, which I think lasts for another week. It's their spring to summer sale. A lot of great prices too. I remember this, one of my favorite poems from Sam Shepard, who's a great playwright as well, is I keep praying for a double bill of Bad Day at Black Rock and Veracruz. And I noticed Veracruz was on sale today, so I picked that up, and I have a copy already of Bad Day at Black Rock, which is one of my favorite films with Spencer Tracy. And it makes me, again, want to do this double feature, because as much as I love the other film, I haven't seen Veracruz. So let me know in the comments too if you have a favorite double feature. And this poem is really in this collection called Motel Chronicles, which is one of my favorites, and it has poems and short stories in it. Sam Shepard's one of my favorite playwrights and authors and artists, and I just love this book, one of my favorites, the Motel Chronicles. So I'm looking forward to that again, and please, again, let me know what is your favorite double feature. I might still do a video on this too, but I thought I would mention it in this vlog. One of the things I watched this week on Max was this new Faye Dunaway documentary, and they really go over all of her films. She's in the documentary giving a comment on a lot of the films, a lot of the stories, which I really love when I see a documentary. If there's some stories that I haven't heard before, and she goes through some photographs with her son that bring up some memories, and I really like this one. Makes me want to watch all of the Faye Dunaway movies. And I have a lot of them already, but I just haven't seen them in a while. But of course, there's so many that I really like. So if you have Max, highly recommend this one. I don't always connect to documentaries depending on how they're done, but this one I really did. It really captivated me from the beginning, and it's one that I would love to see again. I'm sure there won't be any physical media probably on this one, but if you have Max, highly recommend this one. This is like our favorite kind of clouds. It's almost fall-like today. But these clouds remind me of The Simpsons for some reason. We're sitting here getting ready to have some dinner, and Jesse's here too, and I am interested in seeing the new Beetlejuice movie, but I don't want to say it 3 times. I don't know, is that irrational if I don't really want to say the name of the movie?
I mean, because the first movie, you know why, so.
Right, but even in the, it's funny because I just got an email talking about the trailer, and there's only 2, I can't even say it again. I'm not even going to say it again now, because then I will have said it 3 times.
That's right.
But there's only, in the title of the email that I just got, it only says it twice. So they must be concerned about that too. People that are reading that, or if they get that email.
So do you think there's only going to be 2 trailers? There won't be 3?
Maybe, because didn't the second trailer get released?
Yeah, like today or yesterday.
Today or yesterday. So it's just another random thought that I'm having about the new movie coming out. But I am excited about it. Let me know what you think about the new movie that we can't talk about. It's Friday night, and sometimes we order pizza. So this is our standard order. We usually get a thin crust pizza with some pepperoni and cheese on it. And so that's what we're doing Friday night. It's not as hot here today too, which is nice. And we get to use paper plates. Thanks so much for watching this video today. If you like this video, click on like. And if this is your first video on the channel, please consider subscribing. I sincerely hope that everyone is safe and well. And I'll talk to you soon.